Hi guys, it's Arthur from season 11 of The Biggest Loser, here to do my week 3 review. I want to start off by saying I really like how the trainers are much more involved this season in some of the contestants' daily lives. I like how they're involved in the challenges. I really liked how last week they were involved with Dr. H. It really gives a sense that, stop it, Bug, really gives a sense that the trainers are getting really getting to see what some of their contestants everyday life is like, and I'm really liking that aspect of this season. uh, I have so much that I want to talk to, and I got to cram it in here in a short period of time. uh, One thing I really want to talk about real quick is the actual weight loss of the contestants. I do a live interactive chat, and many people were talking about, wow, comparing their weight loss in a week compared to the contestants. And I have to tell everybody is, you can't compare your weight loss to those that are on the show. One, it's just not fair. And these are episodes, these aren't necessarily weeks. And it's just that, these people are on the ranch. That's all they have to do is 24 hours, 7 days a week, is work on this weight loss. So, don't compare yourself to what the contestants are doing on the show. As long as that number's going down, that's all that matters. And you know, it was kind of sad to see a few people upset about their great weight loss on the scale. You know, Bug. Uh, I always revert back to Courtney from my season. She was what I think is the model for how you need to stand up on that stage and really own every single pound that you drop, because that's what it's about. As long as that number's going down, that's all that should really matter. Uh, Got to give a shout out to my girl Jennifer. What she did was absolutely amazing. Uh, I know what it's like to have limitations on yourself in the gym. Last season I had a kidney problem, and I wasn't allowed to sweat for a couple of weeks. I could not even go into the gym. All I could do was pool work, and I can only imagine what she had to go through to put up those 16 pounds. And Jen, I got to give you props, girl, that you just killed it. You just killed it. Another person I got to give props to is Bonnie. What Bonnie does on those knees is absolutely amazing. I mean, she's bone on bone, beyond bone on bone, Dr. H said. She's definitely going to have knee replacements, but if she doesn't get the weight off, the knee replacements are going to be pointless. So I just think it's amazing watching her battle through. I will say though, Bonnie, you got to let go of the treadmill. Don't hold on to the treadmill. That might be a little difference between an Anna and a Jillian. You're losing 40 to 60% of your calorie burn when you're holding on to that treadmill. And that could be the trainer coming out in me, but you're better off letting go of that treadmill and slowing your speed down if you have to. But don't hold on to the treadmill, folks. It chaps my hide when I'm in the gym and I see somebody with the incline cranked up all the way, and they're just battling out, yet they're holding on to the treadmill. It's like all that work you're putting in, and you're losing half of it. So let go of the treadmill. Slow down if you have to, but let go. Don't hold on to the treadmill. So Bonnie, you keep killing it. Jessica is Jessica is not a surprise, but she's quiet. She reminds me a lot of Olivia. I pegged Olivia to win my season from the jump. I knew if I didn't win, it was a good chance Olivia did. They have the body fat to lose, and she is a worker. She's a worker. So I'm expecting big things from Jessica. I think she's going to do real good. She's putting up solid numbers. And my boy my boy Antone. Uh, my kids call him. They say, "Daddy, that's you last season." They say I cried a lot, and I was like, I don't know if I cried quite as much as Antone. I only cried when I talked about my kids. But hey, I'm proud of you, brother, man. You're looking cut up. I mean, you stepped on the scale last night, and I knew right away. I told my whole family, I was like, oh, he lost a big number because I could just see you. I could just see you starting to get that athletic body back. So, hey, good work, my man. Everybody had a great week. I want to know though, they got to play for some Super Bowl tickets, man. All we got were letters from home and videos. Don't get me wrong, those are great things, but I wouldn't mind 5 grand. I wouldn't mind some Super Bowl tickets. So I mean, it looks like they're playing for some good prizes early on this season. Uh, and the other thing I noticed, I don't know if you all remember, but they had the little tubs and they were doing the ice bath. And, we had those tubs on our challenge last year where we had to roll the barrels full of water. We had to pump them in. Well, those were the baths. And I remember telling the production team, I was like, hey, can we take those baths back? Take them back to the ranch so we could ice baths, soak in them. And they didn't let us do that, but I seen they're letting these guys use those same baths. So I was like, man. Anyways, I'm really enjoying this season. I have to get to what I've been dying to talk about though, and that's my boy Patrick. My fellow Oregonian. Uh, Man, I know you were trying to do a noble thing and fall on the sword, but man, trust me, I already know. Uh, Hindsight is 2020. Believe me, ain't nobody know that better than me. If I would have known what I know now, so nobody knows that better than me. I think you have a real good shot, my man, to win that marathon. So hey, hang in there, beast it out, and I want to see you back in the finals, winning that marathon. But man, I just can't believe in a single season that you would fall on the sword like that because you gave your two buddies, you gave them the out that they were looking for. I don't think either of them wanted to write your name down, but you gave them the out. And man, I still can't believe though that they actually voted you. But hey man, hang in there. You shouldn't have went home though last week. I mean, you didn't deserve to go home. So hey, hang in there. I want to thank everybody for joining me on my live chat at Arthur Warren Biggest Loser 11, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do a nice live interactive chat. Can't tell you how many squats we did last night. We do 25 squats in each commercial. And I mean, it got to the point during the weigh-in where I had to say, okay, it's time to go every other commercial because it seems like they got a commercial after every single person weighs. But I'm really enjoying this season. It's kind of nice sitting back and just watching it from a different perspective now. So I want to thank you guys for coming out and joining my interactive live chat. Join us next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I promise you, I'll get week 4's review up. Last week was just super busy for me, and I brought on a couple of new clients, and I didn't have time. So I will catch you guys next week. Have a good one.